Yo, what is up? What is going on? It's your main man, Maniac the Guy, back at it again with another predictive video. I haven't done one of these in a while, but after that insane chapter we just had, I had to, put something together, throw some thoughts together, and this is my best prediction of what we're going to see in the God Valley flashback. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. I want to start with what we know so far. What we've been told is that the God Valley incident happened during the Native Hunting Festival, which is wild every time I think about saying it. But the Native Hunting Festival, the world government annexed an island so they can hunt the civilians. And this time, just to spice it up a little bit, they added a bunch of random slaves into the mix. Now, apparently there's like some point system, because we know that Figureland in the last chapter got deducted 10,000 points because he killed somebody early before the brothers started. I'm just gonna go off on a limb here. We have no idea yet, but I'm assuming it's probably gonna be like 100 points per person, maybe 1,000. I hope not. Like if it's 100, that means he has to kill 100 people just to climb out of the hole he dug himself into. And the fact that we know that he won the event, we find out in 1086, I believe, that he's the champion of God Valley incident. So if it is like 100 per person, that'd be really, really unfortunate, because that means he just went on a mass slaughtering at God Valley. So let's fingers crossed, maybe it's like 1,000 per person, but only time will tell. We have no idea like how the actual competition works. My best guess is that the God's Knights were the ones that were actually like competing within the competition, like actually going out and killing the slaves, and the rest of the celestial dragons and the girls say we're just there to spectate, have some fun, Coliseum style. But we don't know for sure yet. I mean, celestial dragons aren't really the type to get their hands dirty, so I can't see them actually going out there and hunting slaves. However, they do like killing people for no reason, so I wouldn't put it past them. Next thing that we know for certain is that Garp teamed up with pirates. In 957, they say that he teams up with pirates, not just a pirate. So my guess is that the entire Roger pirates were there, and possibly some others. That's more getting to the speculatory territory, though. Let's continue with things that we do know. We know that they protected celestial dragons who were watching, my best guess, and also their slaves that were being hunted. Whether they decided to do all that because rocks were attacking slaves as well, or they thought the whole games were like, immoral and bad, so they decided to, protect the slaves, make sure that the God's Knights stopped killing them. Again, more speculatory. We'll find that out the more we get from the flashback. And this isn't necessarily pertains to God Valley, but we do find out when Shanks met Whitebeard on his ship that Whitebeard has a scar from somebody that reminds him of Shanks. Once again, I think this might have happened here, but we'll get more into that when we get to the speculation part. On to the speculation part. What I expect from this flashback. First of all, I don't think we're going to get the whole flashback right now. Right now in Egghead, this is Kuma's backstory. I think it's very, very likely that we just get Kuma's point of view on the island, like him and Ivankov meeting up, possibly meeting Dragon here, and they go and start the rev. We don't get like the entire battle of, Rocks versus Garp and Roger. I think we're probably going to get that when Blackbeard makes his move. I'm on the train that thinks that he's going to take out Shanks, probably post Elbath. And I think that would be a good time to get the rest of the flashback. Like, we get more of Blackbeard's motives, his ties to Rocks, and turn to the rest of the Guy Valley flashback when, Rocks falls and what that means going on. But when we do get the entire flashback, I expect, it's a huge event about the God Valley and the, human hunting ritual. I believe that Rock's is gonna hear the news, and then we get that little snippet that we got in Kylo's flashback. They're like, hey, everybody get together, we're going to God Valley. And it's his attempt to take out some celestial dragons and accomplish his goal, because we know that Sengoku told us in 957 that Rocks broke some of the world's taboos in an attempt to accomplish his goal. And one of the biggest taboos we know is, disobeying celestial dragons, attacking them, instantly send to Admiral. So if he goes and attacks a bunch of celestial dragons, to try and become like the king of the world, because he knows they're the gods, and he wants to take them out so he could take their place, that would be probably the biggest taboo that we can see. Because just hitting a celestial dragon, disobeying a celestial dragon is grounds to bring in the Admiral. If you kill some celestial dragons, I'm under the opinion that would be the world's biggest taboo. I believe that Garp was probably came once Rocks got there and started wreaking havoc. There is a small chance that Garp was there on security duty, being an admiral and all. However, I seriously doubt that, because I don't think his moral compass will allow him to just stand by while God's Knights are killing civilians and slaves just left and right. So I don't think he was there at the beginning. I'm assuming he's going to come later once the pirates get there and things get nasty. And again, this is all speculation, all headcanon. I think that Figarland and some of the other God's Knights are going to hold off the Rocks pirates until Garp and Roger come. I don't think they're going to do a good job, because they're definitely going to need way more help with as many, top tier pirates. Well, pirates that eventually become top tier that were there. I don't know how many exact matchups we're going to get. All headcanon. I think Figarland versus Whitebeard. Like I said earlier, Whitebeard got his scar from someone that Shanks reminds him of. It's really likely possibility that he got it from Roger during one of their clashes, or maybe even here in God Valley. However, I'm on the train that Figarland is Shanks' dad, uncle, something like that. So it would make a lot of sense if he was fighting Figarland here in God Valley and he got his scar here. And I'm under that impression because I think that at this time, Whitebeard was probably the second or third strongest Rocks pirate at the time, because it was probably before Shiki really became big, and Kaido was only about 15 at this point, so I don't think they were even close to reaching their potential. And that Whitebeard was probably the closest to his prime, just being physically stout and having an immense amount of hockey. And possibly the girl no Mi at this time too. I believe that Roger and Garp teamed up to fight Rocks together, and possibly Big Mom as well. I'm under the impression that Big Mom was the second strongest. It would make the most sense, because we've seen her, this looked like prime Big Mom. She was in her attractive phase, slimmed down. So I wouldn't put it past her to be the second strongest of the Rocks pirates. And I think that the rest of the Roger pirates and possibly some vice admirals that came with Garp fought the collective of the Roger pirates. So Shiki, Silver Axe, Wang Ji, Kaido, whatever fighter they had along with them. I don't think it was many top names of vice admirals, like not Sengoku, not Suru, not them, but just like some people we haven't heard of before that Oda's just gonna throw in to give us, you know, basically some cannon fodder to fight the cannon fodder of the Rocks Pirates. I do believe that Rocks was the only one that was defeated here. Everybody else fled, got away. We know that Kaido got the devil fruit and dipped. Big Mom obviously survived. Shiki obviously survived. Wang Ji. Like, we know that they all got away. Maybe, possibly, like, Silver Axe and Captain John, like people we haven't really dove into in the canon story. Maybe they also got defeated, but we don't have anything enough to go off of for me to believe that. So I believe that Rocks was the only one that was defeated there. And at the end of all the fighting, you know, it was terrible press, terrible things for the world government. So in order to make sure nothing got out, Emu used whatever the name of the device is. I'm under the impression that it's Uranus. That's to be determined. But he uses that and erases God Valley. Just because the verbiage they use when talking about God Valley was similar to Lucy Kingdom, like the island doesn't exist on any maps. A lot of people didn't even know it existed. The way that they were talking about Lucy Kingdom is very similar to how they're talking about God Valley. But that's what I believe we're going to get in this God Valley flashback. If you guys have any ideas that I missed, or you disagree with anything I said, you agree with anything I said, let me know in the comments. If you made this far, like the video, sub to the channel, and let's talk about this, because I'm super duper excited. I know we're on break week. I'm praying we jump back into this flashback when we come back, but I guess only time will tell. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about this video, what you thought about the ideas and the topics I brought up. And until next time, this is your main man, Maniac the God, signing off. Y'all be safe, y'all be easy, and I'll catch you on the flip side.